Hey pack leaders, this is here. My friends and I are protecting Fallon for protecting the pack. I'm about to go to bed, so my heads aren't done, and I'm gonna do a quick check real quick, and then kind of give my Bitcoin prediction of where I think it's gonna go. So let's go ahead and switch over. I'm at 200% ROE, and kind of looking at this. There's 4 million here, and it's probably gonna eat up this order book, maybe around the 375 mark, I believe. I have my stop around 385 right here, 3380.5, and I base that based on the chart patterns. Okay, so if it does break through, fine, it's pretty much done, and I'll probably recover. But I'm looking at the long term over here. This is kind of where we're at on the daily, and just want to zoom out and kind of see the big picture of everything. I know it's kind of messy, but I was kind of basing off the pattern of when we had the last bull run, right? And I'm kind of drawing the pattern, just kind of track everything. And kind of zoom it in now. Okay, here he goes. All right, so there's a big picture of what's going on, and I kind of put like this angle there, so I kind of expect it to kind of taper along for a very, very long time before it actually breaks out of this giant triangle kind of thing. Okay, so that's just my thing. 2020, whatever, that could be quite a long time, but let's just say, well, how long is it going to take to break out of here? So at the 6,000 level, I've driven some angles there, the 5,000, 4,000, all the way down, and then there's also a bottom one that kind of goes up from the last 3,100 drop, and we're gonna basically revisit that line pretty soon in the next day or so. So let's go ahead and zoom in now. And so it kind of looks like it's going to be a dragged out till about June, April-ish before it breaks out of this red triangle. I'd say if it does break out of this gray one, it's going to head towards the red. And if it breaks through that, it's going to head down towards $1,800 per Bitcoin. Okay. I don't know how fast it's going to drop, but first it's going to have to drop through here. Okay. So this is the descending triangle, kinda. I think there's probably some time left because this is kind of like a retracement of. We kind of call this the mini bull run when it recovered, and it's repeating the pattern from 2017. It bull run up, went down, boom, boom, and it descends down, and then starts to level out just like we did when we were at $6,000 level, but we're at the $3,300 level. Okay, and on the descending wedge, I think there might be a little bit more. I think this triangle is not complete yet, so I'm gonna kind of maybe modify this a little bit. I think there might be something more like that, more dragged out. Okay. So we may or may have a rise tomorrow, and then it's gonna come back down, smack, 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 and then after a while it's gonna break through. Sooner, maybe later. I'm kind of looking at maybe June time frame to break out of this red triangle. So I'm gonna be more relaxed about my stops, not too tight, so that I can give it some room to drop. So I think we just went from 40 today, 34.51 down to 33.51. So about $100 drop. Okay. Do I think it's gonna accelerate? I think so. Let me just kind of zoom in a little bit more here. Let me just go into the 1 hour now. So doji, wick up, and then wick down, and it starts to descend down. So it's a quiet wick. Just trying to find some patterns here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on as far as where it's gonna go, but I have it stopped out right now at 33805, hiding right behind this larger one here. I was at maybe here hiding behind this million earlier, but I checked after 2 hours. Looks like it's safe enough to move it down a little bit because the pattern seems to be descending still. Okay. So my last check right here, it was kind of rising up. So I had it like above here at 3383, and it started to descend down. Now it's climbing back up. So I think it's forming this little descending wedge, and it's probably gonna go here, knock it down, and then plummet further. Okay. Now there's other trading notes that I've had where, let me pull it up, and these trading notes do help. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. I'll pull it up. Aha. Triangle flat bottom 3 hairs. Wedge. Yeah. Yeah, all these descending wedge triangles, it bounce, bounce, bounce. Usually it breaks through, bounce, 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 breaks through again, and then after that it starts to pump back up. Okay, and usually when it dumps twice, 1, 2, before it starts to rise. So I expect one more dump. So look out for that. So right here too, this is the descending wedge down here. Boom, 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 and then does a quick, a deep wick down. I should probably be prepared for that. Maybe put a stop down to catch that before it runs up again. If this pattern plays out. Okay. Now, and this is in the 15-minute mark. So I'm gonna probably just let it run because I expect one more drop down. I don't think it's gonna pump up yet, based on the bigger picture of the 1 day descending wedge. So let me show you that. So this is a 15-minute descending wedge. Okay. And then the 1 hour. Let's see here. There's this descending wedge. No, maybe not. Let's finish this rectangle. 2, 3. Well, that was the last drop. It's been dropping 3 times already. Well, actually, a whole lot more. Wow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably some more sideways action and then drop down again. Alright, well. Let's see here. Let's just start drawing some lines. And usually these connect before it finishes. That's what I noticed on the other one too. And there's the one, yeah, there's one some behind here that it'll connect with. So the next one is down here somewhere. We have completed this double bottom at 31.89. Okay. Well, we'll play it the way it is for now. Pretty tight stop here. Kind of follow this. If it does drop again, great. We'll take advantage of that. And if it doesn't, then I'll wait for another bounce up. So this, once I see this bounce, then I will place my stop down. It will bounce again. I'll place my next stop at 33.73 and see where that goes. Okay, so at least wait for one bounce up and then turn back down before I move my stop. Otherwise, if I move it too quickly to here, after it first drops, it'll stop me out too quickly, and then I'm gonna have to, miss out if it drops down further. So I like to just play the patterns that way, and go with that. So hopefully you guys find this helpful. I expect one more drop, maybe by end of next morning, and I'm gonna probably leave it as is and just go to bed and not watch it. Otherwise, I'll end up sabotaging it. And being freaked out, it rises too fast or it breaks out this triangle. So I'll just let the stop do its job. Okay, all right, talk to you later. Bye.